Yevamot Perak Yud Bet. We're on chapter 12 of Yevamot, Mishnah Aleph. We now turn to Mitzvah of Chalitzah. We've talked about who has to do Yibum, who has to do Chalitzah. We finally turn to actually the process, the procedure of Chalitzah itself. So in order to do that, let's go back to the beginning, to the Psukim. While we're at it, let's dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Let's go back to the beginning. Mitzvah Yibum, Dvarim Perak Kaf Hey. That should be bold. So we said, the guy says, sorry, you don't want to do it. They call him, they speak to him, and he stands up and he says, I don't want to marry my sister-in-law. His Yevamah will approach him before the eyes of the elders. She removes his shoe from on his foot. And she spits before him. She raises her voice and says, this is what should be done to the person who does not build the house of his brother. And his name shall be called the house of Chalitzah, the shoe remover's house. Okay, so now, of course, what we do in halakha is we say the following. Wait, 1 second. Le'nez kenim. Hamed is kenim. She takes off his na'al. She must remove it from on his foot. What is the shoe? What's considered a shoe? How much does she have to spit? Etc., etc. That's what halakha is all about. So, what is bifnez kenim? Mitzvah chalitza b'shlosha dayanim. It has to be in front of 3 dayanim. Va'afilu shloshtam hedyotot. Even if they're hedyotot, they don't have asmacha. They don't have the status of dayanim. They're judges, okay? Even if they're hedyotot. What does that mean? Then why do you call them dayanim? They have to actually know, at least how to know how to read the psukim. They're not real dayanim. They don't have to have a test for dayanut. The Gemara says, even though we said it has to be 3, they added 2 more. We do it with at least 5. L'pirsume milta. Okay, for the idea of pirsume milta, for the idea of publicizing the milta, publicizing the idea, publicizing the issue. Milta means the word, but in public publicity. It's important for people to be aware of it. The Mishnah continues. What kind of shoe? Chalza b'min'al chalitza takshera. If they do chalitza with a min'al, then it's okay. Be'anpilin chalitza psula. With an anpilin, it's pasul. Besandal sheyesh lo akev kasher. With a sandal that has an akev, that has a heel, it's kasher. She'en lo akev pasul. If it doesn't have an akev, doesn't have a heel, it is pasul. So what's going on here? We have 3 kinds of shoes. We have a min'al, we have an anpilin, and we have a sandal. Okay, so min'al, let's do each one in order. Min'al, the Bartunura says, is a shoe of soft leather. An anpilin is of beged. Okay, it's like a sock. Okay, and then sandal is hard leather. So I made you a chart. I am want to do that. This is a masechta of charts. Min'al, sandal, or kasher, hard leather. Min'al or raka. Okay, anpilin is made of beged. It's a shoe of cloth. Okay, and we say, okay, we're going to say pasul lechalitza. It is not legitimate. You can't use it for chalitza. Okay, what's the difference between sandal and min'al? So the Bartunura says, but I'll just explain. Sandal. The problem is as follows. Actually, I'll show you the Bartunura in a second. What's the problem? Okay, the problem is you have to do chalitza. Okay, it has to be something if that's not torn. Shema yachlotz b'mi'al karua milamala. If it's torn above, if the shoe doesn't cover the foot, it's pasul. Okay? Now the problem is as follows. So if you have a hard leather shoe, if the shoe was ripped on the top, that it didn't cover the foot, you couldn't wear it. It would fall off. Okay? But if it was a soft shoe, then they would just tie it up. They would just tie around it. So they would keep wearing it. So the problem is, if you did chalitza with a min'al, they're afraid Okay, shema tachlotz b'min al karua. Maybe they do chalitza. A torn shoe is pasul. So therefore, the Mishnah says, first and foremost, you should use a sandal, lechatchila. Min al, if you do it, is kasher. And pilin, no good. Now let's see that in the Mishnah. Chaltza b'min al, chalitza kshera. Min al, meaning the soft shoe, the b'di'evet is kasher. Be'an pilin, if you use an anpilin, if you use beged, chalitza psula. That's not a chalitza. You can't use a sock. It has to be a shoe. Besandal sheyesh lo akev kasher. Sandal is what we want. The hard leather is that has a heel. It's kasher. She'en lo akev pasul. If it doesn't have an akev, it's pasul. Mina arkuva ulemata chalitza takshera. It has to be tied up. The straps have to be tied up from the arkuva. Oh, I just want to actually show you the word anpilin. I found this cool website. Where did I find it? Oh, mine's anpilin. This is called milon net. Anpila. Okay? It's na'al gavua v'chama suya levet o chomer achet. It's made of cloth. What's the etymology? It's from the Yevamot. It's a Greek word. Okay? And this word, this came from Greek culture. Anpila. So I didn't make up that word. Okay. Let's go back to the Mishnah. Mina akuva lemata. If it's tied, it has to be tied from the knee and below. Chalitza takshera. I mean, you take it off. But mina arkuva ulemala. But if it's tied from the knee and above, chalitza tapsula. Yes. Remove his shoe. There's actually fascinating materials on the internet. This is Wikipedia. This is an image in the Wikipedia of the chalitza. See how it is. She's taking off his shoe from his right foot. How many guys there are? 5 people. I wonder who made this drawing. I'm not really sure. You can look it up on the internet. You can look it up on Wikipedia. There's also a really cool, look up chalitza ceremony from 2015. This is in Brooklyn. This is that you can see they use a hard leather shoe, okay, and it's surrounding the ankle, and it has to be tied up. So they strap it in such a way. This is the chalitza shoe that goes up the heel, but also has ties. And you can look it on. You want, this. They show you how it's tied. You can watch we're not going to watch the video here, but you can see like the woman is coming and she has to this poor woman has to remove his shoe. Okay, you can't hear it, but she has to remove his shoe, and then she's going to spit. You can look it up. Just do chalitza ceremony on YouTube, and you can see the whole ceremony as it plays out. We'll stop here. I wanted to mention, I mention every now and then, if you want to watch the Mishnah on my website, you don't have to go to the YouTube. You can watch it on mishnah.co. It's there every day, Be'ezrat Hashem. We'll stop here and have a great day.